Another reason why I think that strip clubs are going downhill in Los Angeles is that the managers, not the owners, the bouncers, or anybody else, but the managers are really working for themselves rather than for the club. With that being said, I am now going to give you a list of things that I have personally experienced or witnessed that is not for the better business of the club, but totally for the selfishness of the management. The manager cared about the club business and not their personal business. They would not sell a section for $250 and pocket 50 of those dollars. That was from my customer that I had come in, request me, manager took $50 from her. They wouldn't exploit their access to beautiful women and dancers by sending them on dinner dates with ICE, okay, to maintain their personal relationships. Because I can tell you right now, if you have an establishment with majority Hispanic community coming in, you are not going to jeopardize that by entertaining ICE. You could have said no. If you cared about the business of the club, you wouldn't try to redirect customers into doing what you want to do by picking favorites within the club and hiring them for outside events and inside events just because your pockets are getting taken care of. No, you should go by what the customer is requesting, not who is going to tip you more, okay? Here's an obvious one. They wouldn't let girls beat each other up. They wouldn't let girls assault each other in the club and do nothing about it. They didn't let dancers call each other outside of their name, and then when the dancer comes and says, hey, this just happened, the response wouldn't be, it's too much to check the cameras. A good manager squashes all beef, okay? Gets down to the nitty gritty, fires who they have to, and keeps them fired, not bring them back in because they have one customer that spends money and they get a tip out from that. That's ridiculous. That's favoritism. Yeah, that's a lawsuit. And it's amazing because a lot of these things are lawsuits, okay? A lot of the physical abuse and the verbal abuse, these are all lawsuits that you guys put yourselves into. Like, I'm not that type of bitch, though, because I really love going to the club and partying and throwing money and popping bottles and having fun as a customer. And I don't blame the club or the owner. I blame the managers that I think should be replaced. I think if you're taking bitches and you're sending them dinner with ICE, then yeah, you should be replaced because that's very bad stigma for the club. Y'all are doing everything but replacing the problem. You guys are doing everything but taking out the people that are ruining the experience for the customers. I have so many customers that will not go to certain places anymore because the waitresses are acting out of hand or the management are mad disrespectful. I'm not saying I'm the most educated person in the world, but I do know that the way the manager runs a business is it leaks into the employees, which the dancers, the bouncers, all of these people. If managers truly cared about the better business, they wouldn't have bouncers staying overtime and not paying them. Why are you guys staying open till 6, 7, 8 in the morning and not paying your staff? If managers cared about the business, they wouldn't allow dancers to steal from each other. And when the dancer comes and asks them, hey, can you help me with this problem? The response wouldn't be that they're too busy to check the cameras. Like, what the fuck? Hey, and I was just an employee walking around trying to maintain my face. I used to work at Nordstrom and they trained me really well with professionalism, and I brought that shit into the club, which is why I didn't get emotional when I was talking about the things that were bothering me, and I raised them as issues that I would hope would change. But no, these things, nothing ever changed. People are still getting bullied. The only thing that I did to change was change my environment, and my environment changed by doing social media. Thank God. Environment changed because I was honest online, and I came here and I started dropping my experience, which you guys really fucked with. That's how I changed my life. But there's still my friends that are in the club that I care about so much that are being treated like fucking ass by management, and no one's doing anything about it. So when are we really gonna change that part? And I know putting this video out is probably gonna get me kicked or banned from a few places. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because I already know what you guys did. I already experienced it, and I got a lot of storytelling to go. Okay, I got a lot of fucking storytelling to go, and I want things to change. My goal here isn't to hurt anybody, isn't to make anyone lose their job, but I think you guys got to get together in a fucking park and do some team meetings and some, like, literally do the trust fall, do some trust falls with each other so you guys can get it together, because right now you guys are the reason why that we are dying as strip clubs. Section clubs are fucking dying, and you guys know it too, which is why you guys all try to reach out to me to make me do content for you guys. Disrespectfully, by the way, you guys definitely disrespected me in that stuff too, which is fine. No worries. We persevere over here, as you can see. But I regress. We're not here to get emotional about the situation. We're here to fix a problem and make customers actually want to come to the establishment and throw money again. Because right now, that's not happening. And it's affecting a lot of the lives of dancers. A little ASMR moment. Okay, bye.